All right, guys. Today, what we're going to be talking about is administrative kit for everyday carry context. So this is a continuation of my everyday carry video series where I continue to just unpack the things that I have in my larger everyday carry bag. We've already covered on body. We've covered my medical fanny pack that I can add certain items to when I need to be a little bit more portable, but still boost my capability. And then we started looking at some of the other items inside of the larger everyday carry bag in the last video, just kind of a miscellaneous tool pouch. And now we're going to talk about administrative tools. I know, or an administrative kit. And I know a lot of people utilize stuff like this for a field environment, and that's very important as well. I have a separate one of those for, going out into a field environment, so to speak. Maybe it's a training course or something like that. But for everyday carry, I do think this is important as well. And I recently started to take this more seriously and release the administrative side of it. And I went ahead and purchased this from T3 Gear. And I got it off of Amazon. I think this is in my Amazon store if you guys are interested. It was a little bit pricey for what I thought. It's like $30-something. But when I got it, I think I got it last Christmas, I was really pleased with it. And I like the size of it. And it's got some different organization features in it that I feel like, looking back in hindsight now, it was worth it. And I really like it. I've been more than pleased with it. And it's quality materials, so no complaints. But initially, I was a little bit apprehensive about the $30 price tag. I know that's not really a lot of money, but it kind of is a lot of money for what is really just a nylon notebook cover. Excuse me. But we'll take a look at it. So you can place a patch on the front if you want, or if you don't want to, no big deal. But there is a field there for that. And then right here, you get a little pocket. And in here, I just have some business cards, just if I need to quickly kind of make some sort of a contact with somebody that I met that I may need to share some information with, or that I feel like maybe a like-minded individual that I maybe want to build some sort of a local community type of outreach deal with them and kind of get to know them a little bit better and maybe do some stuff with them, shoot, whatever. Try to help get squared away with some more folks and get some people locked in. Then that's very handy. I can just hand these out instead of trying to write stuff down or something like that. And then I got a stubby Baofeng antenna. I just took it off the radio the other day to utilize a different one. And then in here, what I have is just a USB-C charging cable, just an extra one that came with one of the radios or something. But you know how these are, they tend to kind of grow legs. I got younger kids, so they lose stuff all the time. And once they lose their stuff, they have a tendency to acquire my stuff and then lose it. So you can't have enough USB cables. And then on here, I have a USB condom. So that's handy. And it makes sense to have that in there to me. So that's all I have in the front pocket right now. But a good way to store my business cards as well and keep them from getting too banged up. So, and then the back is just clean. And then we can unzip and go inside. And I have just like a Dollar General notebook in here. They were cheap. It was like $1. And it almost fit in here perfectly, but not quite. So I had to kind of do some bending to get the cover to fit. But it works fine. It's good enough for what I'm using it for. It's just a notebook. And then here in this little slot, I had enough space to fit a Write in the Rain notebook, one of the smaller ones. So I slid it in there just to have an extra notebook handy, especially if I need that Write in the Rain paper for some reason. And then right here, you get all these slots for pens. I got 5 of them. So I got a mechanical pencil. I got a zebra pen, which I really like those. Then I have a map marker, which comes in quite handy, especially for writing on laminated paper and stuff. So that's handy. And then I have a Nagoya 771 whip antenna, but this is actually the retractable one, and it fits in here well, and it still allows me to have a longer antenna with me, but without having to store the longer antenna and worry about damaging it. So that works well. And then here I just have another just ink pen. So then back here at the back, you get a couple of slots. So I got more business cards back here. And then I also have just some of my quick reference material that I've been working on building, kind of a library of quick reference material, actual physical quick reference material, and got a laminating machine. So been laminating some stuff, and that's a lot of that stuff is things that we've talked about over on my Patreon. And then I got frequency charts. I got a little small map in here and just some handy information to have available, phonetic alphabet, quick reference card, all kinds of just quick reference handy material that I like to have available to me. And then I also have back here let's pull this out. This is the Range R card, which I picked up a few weeks ago, and I have been messing with this thing. I really like this. This is really cool. And I got this one from Defense Distributors. This is one that they had branded, I guess, from the folks that make these. I think it's by Black Hills, yeah. So, but these are really cool. If you don't have one of these, or if you thought about getting one, I would suggest to go ahead and get one. And they got a few different sizes. I went with the larger or the full size one. Really cool little gadget, I guess you want to call it, or whatever. But I like these. I definitely recommend it. Just a very low-tech, simple range estimation tool. And I can do a dedicated video on this in the future. But I do like to have that available to me as well. So that pretty much covers what I have in here for my administrative kit and for everyday carry. And I think that this stuff, well, I know that this stuff comes in handy for me quite often. And maybe this is something that you might be interested in setting up for yourself. And like I said, if so, then I did put this in my Amazon store. And if you want to purchase it there, that would give me a small commission, and that would be greatly appreciated. And that would allow you to help support the Palmetto Dissonant channel. And if not, then you can do whatever you want to do, just same as usual. But I did want to let you know that that is available in my Amazon store, and I will drop a link for that in the description box. Because this one, they had a bunch of cheaper ones on there, like $20 and stuff like that, but the reviews were mixed. And I just didn't want one that was just gonna fall apart, and then I ended up buying a $30 one anyway. So I just went ahead and got the $30 one, and I think that was the wise choice to make. So that's what I have for my everyday carry administrative kit, guys, and I will see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here.